My name's Chef Fran, and today we're making Mexican pizza. To make our Mexican pizza, which is a copycat of the Mexican pizza they have at Taco Bell, which is now back. But we're doing the mini version of it. So we have some corn tortilla. We have our Himalayan salt and black pepper for our meat, of course. And we also have some parsley, some chili powder, a little bit of cayenne, paprika, and oregano, and garlic powder, onions and garlic that went into our meat. We have some enchilada sauce, and we have some Mexican cheese, and we have some parsley and tomatoes. And that is how to make this Mexican pizza. Really simplistic. And our refried beans. So first thing I'm doing is frying my tortilla for the pizza. Let it come out, be a little crispy. Okay. This is how I seen Taco Bell. Well, I didn't see them, but after investigating it, how it looks like they've done their Mexican pizza. So I have refried beans here. Okay. Just gotta watch it so it doesn't burn or anything. Just spread it out, your refried beans. This is pinto beans. You can use black refried beans, any refried beans that you particularly like will do, but I'm using pinto. Then the meat was placed over it. Okay. Okay. Just make sure to turn over. Doesn't seem like it's crisping. Just make sure you have enough oil in your pan for it to crisp. Okay. And I had some meat was placed on it. Mine's is probably much more meatier than theirs. You know, they're gonna obviously be cheap because it's mass produced, right? So they're not gonna be generous with their cheese to you. Okay, and then I just seen the top like that. My enchilada sauce. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do this pizza. We're going to take our refried beans. Like I said, I'm using pinto beans. You can use bean of your choice, whatever that may be. So you put your refried beans first. You lightly fry your tortilla so it's crispy. Now you can do that with your flour tortilla, your corn tortilla, but this one obviously is corn. There's a mix of a corn and flour together. That is not what we have here, though. We just have straight corn. You could get that if you like the taste of both. The best of both worlds. Okay, and then we're now going to add our beans. I mean our beef, our beef. Now we're going to be generous Taco Bell's not going to be generous with you. That's why it's cheaper to make it at home and much more delicious. Remember, they got overhead expenses. They're not trying to do all that with you. And also, things are expensive, right? So, you're going to get the bare minimum from them on your Mexican pizza. You can do your Mexican pizza at home, like we're doing. Just place your top here. Okay. Now all you're going to do with your top is that you're going to put your enchilada sauce. Spread it all around till you got all the crevices covered. Now that you have your enchilada sauce all here, now you're going to put your cheese, your Mexican cheese. Okay. And we're going to be generous. And we're going to bake it till it melts. And then we'll just garnish it with our diced tomatoes, as they do, and some parsley. I'm doing parsley because I cannot have cilantro. I am allergic to it, so it puts cilantro. So now I'm gonna pick this up and put this on my right here. And so this is gonna bake for 5 minutes, just till the cheese melts, and then we'll have Mexican pizza. Okay, so here's our Mexican pizza, fully decorated. I'm just gonna decorate half of this side with our tomatoes. Sometimes I think that something should just be left plain more than once. So this is parsley, since no cilantro for me. Okay? And so, here's my mezzaluna. And let's cut our first Mexican pizza. Taco Bell, they have it cut in 4. Just want to move my man. I have enough room. Hear that crunch? Okay. And even though it's small, we still cut it in 4. And there you go. Our mini pizza. And here I shall cut this one in half. And only in half because, well, I'll cut it in quarters. Hear that nice crunch? I actually cut it in quarters. Just really get this in it. Okay. So I'm using my mezzaluna. Okay, everything is good. All right. So, let's see. Here are our results. Let's dig in. I'm going to go with the smallest piece. Our Mexican pizza has corn tortilla, which has calcium, iron, potassium, magnesium, refried beans, vitamins A, C, D, calcium, iron, potassium, magnesium, and phosphorus, tomatoes, vitamin C, folate, potassium, ground beef, vitamins B6, B12, iron, selenium, and zinc, enchilada sauce, vitamins A, C, calcium, iron, and our seasoning for our beef was Himalayan salt, calcium, iron, magnesium, and potassium, black pepper, A, B1, B2, B5, B6, C, E, and K, oregano, EK, calcium, iron, and manganese, paprika, A, B6, E, K, and iron, chili powder, iron, magnesium, potassium, onion powder, B, C, calcium, iron, manganese, and potassium, garlic powder, B6, C, calcium, iron, magnesium, cumin, A, B6, C, E, K, calcium, iron, magnesium, and phosphorus, and our vegetable oil that we're going to use to fry our corn tortilla, A, D, E, and K, Mexican cheese, A, C, and D. Real facts. Did you know that food insecurity is more prevalent to those with higher BMI levels? This is due to foods with high sugars and fats that are cheaper, while more nutritious foods are more expensive. You can learn more by visiting us at jdhcdc.org. Well, guys, here is our mini version to our Mexican pizza, the Taco Bell copycat. This is good, honey. I already started digging in. It's really simple, cheaper if you make it at home. All you need is some refried beans, some ground beef, some enchilada sauce, some Mexican cheese, or you can get yourself some Fiesta cheese if you can't get some Mexican cheese, some tomatoes, some diced tomatoes, and some cilantro, or in my case, parsley. And some tortilla. You can use flour. You can use a mix of flour and corn, or just corn. You just need to fry it up so it gets a little crispy and light GBD, light golden brown. And you can have yourself Mexican pizza too at home. Now, this side I felt like leaving it plain with just cheese on the top, so you can see what it looks like if you didn't want tomatoes and parsley. So here's our call to action. Don't forget to click the like button by giving me a virtual hug. When you do that, that lets me know you're enjoying what I'm putting out for you. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe and share this channel with your family and friends. They will thank you. And also hit that bell notification so you know every time we upload a new video. Now, I thank you for hanging out with me and eating with me virtually while I ate physically. But this here is an easy fix, an easy make. Now, honey, save yourself a few dollars. Instead of going to Taco Bell, you can do the copycat at home. I mean, of course, you can go to Taco Bell if you want. But in this day and age, I'm sure you probably got some ground beef at home. If you eat beef, you might have a can of refried beans, but if not, you can get it really inexpensive. I'm sure you probably have some cheese at home. Listen, if you don't have Mexican, I always tell you, use what you got. So if you don't have Mexican cheese or Fiesta cheese, and you got yourself just some cheddar cheese, honey, you may do with just that. That'll work. And you got to make sure you got your tortilla. Now, you probably have some tortilla if you do burritos and, tacos and things like that, homemade stuff. So you probably have yourself some tortilla at home. And just use that. And you probably got yourself a little bit of tomatoes at home too. And maybe even cilantro. Make it happen for yourself. It's not hard. It's a few short ingredients. But you do need your enchilada sauce. And again, if you're used to kind of doing these things at home, cooking a little Mexican at home, you probably have some enchilada sauce too. If not, these ingredients are really inexpensive and you can pick them up. I encourage you to definitely do this. Worth the try, especially if you love Mexican. Tastes really good as well. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate your time. I love you guys. Bye.